First PUC, third chapter, trigonometric functions. As per the previous year, the weightage of this chapter is 90 marks. One 1 mark question, two 2 marks question, one 3 marks question, one 5 marks question, one 6 marks question. Total 19 marks. As per the previous pattern. Okay, trigonometry. What is the definition of trigonometry? The trigonometry, the word the trigonometry is derived from Greek words. Those are derived from Greek words trigonon and trigon and metron. Trigon plus metron. So the meaning of this trigon plus metron is the measurement of sides of the triangle. What is that? Measuring the sides of triangle. So this is the definition of this is the meaning of trigonometry. Again you see the word trigonometry is derived from Greek words trigon and metron. Trigon means sides of triangle. Metron means measurement. That means trigonometry means measuring the sides of triangle. The applications of trigonometry, we are using in several ways of topics. For example, in navigation we are using. Next, in electrical keyboards we are using. For sounds, for musical instruments also we are using. So, like in several ways we are using the trigonometric functions and applications of trigonometry. In SSLC in 10th class already you studied about trigonometric functions and trigonometric ratios and its applications related to heights and distances problems already you saw it in 10th class. Now in this chapter, in first PU, in this chapter we are discussing about the trigonometric functions, the trigonometric ratios to trigonometric functions and its applications and trigonometric equations. These are we are discussing in this chapter. Okay. First, what is the definition? Sides. Triangle. Triangle having three sides, three angles, three vertices. Okay. So, what is the definition of angle? What is the definition of angle? See, the definition of angle. The definition of angle is the amount of rotation from initial side to terminal side. Means what you see? I am taking this is the point. This is the original one ray. This is the one ray. That is OA is the O is the initial point and OA is the one original ray. And this ray I am rotating this ray. Say then we are getting this is the one another ray. So this the original ray is called initial ray. The original ray is called initial ray. And next this ray OP ray is called terminal ray. So you see here, this ray, that means original ray, nothing but initial ray, we are rotating. This the final ray we call as a terminal ray. This amount of rotation, this rotation is there. This amount of rotation is called angle. The amount of rotation is called angle. If the rotation, the direction of the rotation, it is anti-clockwise direction, the angle is called positive angle. Angle is called what? Positive angle. If this is the original ray or initial ray, this ray I am rotating in clockwise direction. This is the clockwise direction. Then this is OA is the initial ray, OP is the terminal ray. But here this angle is minus theta. This angle is called negative angle. Understood? If the rotation is in anti-clockwise direction, clockwise direction opposite, anti-clockwise direction, the angle is called positive angle. If the rotation is a clockwise direction, the angle is called negative angle. Okay? The point, this point is called vertex. This point O is called vertex. Okay? This is the definition of angle. This is the definition of angle. Okay. See, this is the original ray. OA is the original ray. This is the original ray. And I'm rotating this one. After the complete rotation, this again this terminal ray also overlapping with initial ray. Then this amount of rotation, this one means completely the rotation, complete one rotation is finished. Complete one. Then it is called complete one revolution. This is a complete one revolution. Complete one revolution. Okay, this is the definition of angle. This is the definition of angle. Okay, that means here A and B both are same. Initial ray and terminal ray, those are overlapping. After complete rotation, that complete one revolution. So this is called one complete revolution. That means initial ray and terminal ray, those are overlapping. After finishing the complete one rotation, so that is called complete one revolution. It is called one revolution. Okay, understood? This is the definition of angle. Again, you see the definition of angle is the amount of revolution, otherwise rotation, the amount of revolution is called angle. From where to where? Initial ray to terminal ray. The complete of one rotation or revolution, the amount of rotation or revolution about initial ray to terminal ray is called angle. Generally, usually we are denoted by theta, alpha, beta, capital A, capital B, capital C. These are all the angles. And angle generally we are denoted by this one. So this is this means angle A. This is angle beta. This is for example here AOB is the angle here. AOB angle AOB. So this is the thing we are denoted by angle like this. Okay, here the original ray is called initial ray, the final ray is called terminal ray. Then next to the rotating point, from where we are rotating, from this point. So this point is called vertex. This point is called vertex. Okay. Next to initial ray and terminal ray overlapping after rotation, then it is called one revolution. Then this is called one revolution. So this is the definition of angle. Next, okay, this one, the amount of rotation, amount of revolution is called angle. We knows now. Now, how we are measuring that? How we are measuring that angle? So we have two methods. First one is degree measure. Second one is radian measure. So what is the definition of 1 degree? What is the definition of 1 radian? We will see now. Okay. Next, degree measure. You see, degree measure. What is the definition of degree? See, if your rotation from initial side to terminal side is 1 by 368 of a revolution, the angle is said to have a measure of 1 degree written as 1 degree. Understood? That means the complete one revolution. See, this is the initial ray, OA is the initial ray. After complete one revolution, the terminal may also overlapping with initial ray. Okay. This complete revolution, the amount of revolution, we are dividing into 360 equal parts. 360 equal parts. Then each part is called 1 degree. Each part is called 1 degree. Otherwise, 1 degree equals to 1 by 360 a part of revolution. Understood? So 1 degree is equals to what? 1 by 368 to half revolution. Means what? One revolution they are dividing into 360 equal parts. Then each part is called 1 degree. We are denoted by 1 degree. Okay? This is the definition of degree. Next, 1 degree is equals to 60 minutes. This is the minutes number. 1 degree is equals to what? 60 minutes. Next, 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. 1 degree equals to what? 1 degree is equals to what? 1 by 360 into revolution. 1 revolution. This is the definition. Okay. For example, 90 degrees. The initial and terminal sides position like this. This is the 90 degrees. 180 degrees. This is the 180 degrees. Here we are measuring anti-clockwise direction. Next to 270 degrees. 270. This is the 270 degrees. This is the amount of rotation. Next to 360 degrees. 360 OA, and complete one revolution is finished. Then it is B. So this amount of rotation is 360 degrees. Understood? This is the definition of degree. Clear? What is the definition of degree? Simply remember 1 by 60th, 1 by 60th, 1 by 60 of one revolution is called degree. 1 degree is equals to 60 minutes. 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. Okay? Remember these values. Next, the second measurement. Second one is radian measure. So, angle we are measuring in radian methods. So, what is the definition of 1 radian? You see, the angle subtended at the center by an arc. Center subtended angle is at the center by an arc of length 1 unit in the unit circle. In the unit circle is said to have measure of 1 radian. Means what you say? Unit circle. First of all, unit circle. What is the definition of unit circle? if the radius of the circle is 1 unit, if the radius of the circle is 1 unit, then the circle is called unit circle. Understood? What is the definition of unit circle? If the radius of the circle is 1 unit, then the circle is called unit circle. Okay? So that is the definition of unit circle. I drawn a unit circle with the center as a O as a center. Okay. Next, this is the one of the arc. Here, this is the one of the arc. AOB is the one of the arc. This is like this. If we draw like this, this is called arc. So this arc length is equals to this arc length. How much length of the arc are taken here? 1 unit. So the terminal positions, end positions are taken as A and B. This is the arc. This is the arc. These end positions are taking A and B. Here you draw OA is the one of the radius. And OB is the another radius, and here OA is equals to 1 unit and OB is equals also 1 unit, right? This one, so you say this arc, this ends of the arc making an angle at the center of the circle, This angle is called, this measure is called, point angle is called 1 radian. Understood? For example, same in the unit circle, this is the unit circle. I am taking 2 units. So in the unit circle, 2 units arc I taken. This is the unit, 2 units arc. So join here the ends of the arc also making an angle at O. This is equals to this measure of angle is equals to 2 radians. The measure of angle is equals to 2 radians. If we take 1 unit, it is equals to 1 radian. If I take 2 units, then it is equals to 2 radians. Similarly, if I take 2 pi radians, here the perimeter of the circle formula 2 pi r. What is the r here? What is the r? R is equals to here unit circle, so 1. So what is the perimeter here? 2 pi into 1, that is equals to 2 pi. That means this complete I am taking as an arc. That means here to here complete I am taking as an arc. That means what? I am taking complete 1 revolution. If complete 1 revolution, if it is complete 1 revolution, then total angle is equals to 2 pi radians. 2 pi radians in the unit circle. Understood? 1 revolution is equals to, in degrees 360, in radians 2 pi. You remember that one. Okay, so this is the revolution. So for example, this is the circle with this radius small r I am taking, and OAB is the arc length is equals to I am taking L. Radius is r, and the angle is theta. The relation between L r theta is equals to L is equals to r into theta. L is equals to what? R into theta. What is the L? Length of the arc. Length of the arc is equals to radius into theta. Theta always in radian measure. Remember that one. Theta is always in radian measure. From these, theta is equals to what we are writing? L by r. If L and R are equal, then theta is equals to 1. Here you see L is equal to length of the arc is equal to 1, radius is equal to 1 by 1, theta is equal to 1 radian. Understood? This is the definition of radian. Okay. Next the relation between radian and real number. What is the relation you see? Once you remember the definition of the radian. What is the definition of radian? The arc length, the 1 unit arc in the unit circle subtends an angle. Subtended angle is called 1 radian. We have written the arc length is 1, and where in the unit circle? In the unit circle, if the arc length is 1, the subtended angle at the center of the circle is 1 radian. We written. Okay. See here, this is the one of the unit circle. This is the one of the unit circle. I draw one of the tangent. Tangent means a line touches at one and only one point of the circle, then that line is called tangent. Okay, this is the tangent to the circle. Just you take here one of the point. This is the length. That means on the line now, how we are taking the real numbers. One side, right side is positive numbers, left side negative we are taking. So from A to 1 unit point, this is the 1 unit is there. So same length, this 1 unit length on the point. That means what we are saying, 1 unit distance, 1 unit length. 1 unit is the real number. 1 is the real number. 1.5, 2 point. These are all real numbers. Okay. 1 unit I am taking with the same length. 1 unit length arc, you take one arc. So just to join this one. This radian is equal to what? What is the radian? 1 unit only. 1 radian only. The radian is equal. What is the angle? 1 radian only. Similarly, if you take 2 units length on the real line, otherwise on the line, 2 units, so that is the real number. Same you take 2 units length arc. 2 units length arc. Now in this case the total angle is equal to what? 2 radians. That means the length, the real number is equal to, in the unit circle, real number is equal to what? It is representing the angle in radians. If it is 2 units, 2 length is 2 units, 2 radian. If it is length is 2 pi units, length is equals to 2 pi radians. That means real number and radian, those are representing same. Real number and radian, those are representing same. That is the relation between radian and real number. Just you don't get confusion, simply real number and radian, those are representing same. For example, 2 units distance you are taking, what we are getting angle at the center? 2 radians. If we take 2.5 units, what 2.5 is the real number. So at the center angle is, what is the angle now in radians? 2.5 radians. That means real number and radian are same. Both are representing same only. Okay, that is the relation between radian and real number. Okay. Next, some of the angles in different measure, those are represent same angle. Same angle in different measure. Say one table, this table definitely hard to remember. Otherwise, you will face problem while solving the problems. Okay, degrees, 30 degrees is equals to pi by 6 radians, pi upon c you write. Next, 45 degrees is equals to pi by 4 radians. 60 degrees is equals to pi by 3 radians. 90 degrees is equals to pi by 2 radians. 180 degrees is equals to pi radians. 270 degrees is equals to 3 pi by 2 radians. 360 degrees is equals to 2 pi radians. 360 degrees complete one revolution. One revolution is equals to how many degrees? 360 degrees. In radians, what I told? 2 pi radians. So 2 pi radians is equals to 360 degrees. From this pi is equals to 180 radians. So from this the conversion radian to measure, measure to radian to degrees, degree to measure. Based on these formulas, they are writing mistake. Radian measure is equals to pi by 180 into degree measure. For example, they given 30 degrees. 30 degrees you convert into radian measure they are asking. So how we are writing? Radian measure is equals to pi by 180 into 30 degrees. Degrees they given 30 degrees. 30 degrees is equals to right here 30 degrees. So 336 times 2 pi by 6. You see pi by 6. 30 degrees is equals to pi by 6. So based on these formulas we are converting. Next degree measure is equals to 180 by pi into radian measure. For example, pi by 4 we need to convert into radian measure, degree measure. See, this is equals to 180 by pi. Radian measure then you have what? Pi by 4. So pi by 4. You can see 4 ones are 4. This one 4 4s are 45. 4 5s are. So 45 degrees is the answer. So like this, by using these one, we are converting into radian to degrees, degree to radian. Okay. Remember these two formulas and this table. Okay. Mainly you need to remember this table and these two formulas and one more formula n is equals to r theta is equals to L by r. Remember these. So based on these we have exercise. Okay. Remember these notes. So I will send in WhatsApp group. Those notes only you write in your classworks. Okay. And this is the introduction to trigonometry function. Next video we will solve some problems. Okay.